Sup YouTube, it's your boy Ty Bless here, and I'm gonna go through a good tips and tricks and complete guide to how to dominate Last Stand on console. So first things first, guys. Last Stand being playing solo is different from match to match. You also have to think about the build you're using, the builds you're facing, how to counter those builds, which map I'm choosing this gameplay because I love this map. This is my favorite map, just for general fighting, not because of the looks and everything, but the general fighting. I get my best gunfights on this map because it's spread out and it's not as much focus fire on this map because it's spread out. So I really love this match. Now the next thing is KD. Everybody asks what's KD, what's KD. Right there you can see my KD's at 12. This match I'm gonna get like 30 and no deaths, in other match like 40 and no deaths, and this will jump up to like 18. So from all the matches that I've played, I'm guaranteed KD is not a lifetime kills to death ratio. It's like the last 3 games or the last 5 games, because you could have like a KD of 5 right now last time you play with a healer and you get like 30 kills a game for the next 3 games. I guarantee your shit will bump all the way up to like 16, which is impossible if you've been asked the whole time. People are getting dying, or suddenly your KD will jump to a crazy number. So it's definitely not lifetime kill death ratio of playing Last Stand or Skirmish. Okay, back to the gameplay. Oh, and like I said about dominating teams on Last Stand, because you're playing teams as a solo player and you are playing with teams, so you get sometimes lucky to play with a good team or not so lucky to play against an OP team or a 8-man squad is better than your whole 8-man team, and you gotta face them by yourself. So let me look at some gameplay of when I didn't dominate but I still performed well or decent against a strong 8-man. So as you can see here, I'm facing Qatar, the healer, the YouTuber, and she has 3 shotgunners on her team. Baroque Bug blocked some bullshit in SG3D Dreams, and if you know who played these or whatever, SG3D Dreams, I guess his main gun right now is a sausage, so that nigga's OP with that shit. So I'm facing them, and because I'm facing them for the other 8-man team is also pushing, fucking up the spawn trap. So in these situations, you will not dominate, but you can still shine here and there if you get a little 1v1 moments, or you could just kill some of them to push back the spawns, because they'll be gunning. And even in this game, I wasn't playing safe. I was saying I'm just gonna kill someone. I'm gonna kill someone. If I play safe, I gotta get a much higher score. Because you can see I bodied Baroque there. Earning the beginning, I killed 3D Dreams. Vloxin, I killed him as well. I don't know him, but I'm now seen is playing with them. But and they have her, who she's in the background annoying. I don't think she was a full healer this match, because she seemed to be shooting and taking some kills as well. As you can see at the end, she had a higher score than usual, so maybe she was just showing out her regular heal. And this is 1.7. This is the very last day or the day before 1.7 closes. So imagine this shotgun team in 1.8. That's some extra shit. But anyway, so in every match you will not dominate as a solo, but every match is not like this. You don't usually find a full man team of well put together people that's talking on a mic and all that bullshit. And if you find them, they won't be as good as you anyway, so you can still dominate solo. So you can see as a score, I score 18k, 3D Dream score 54, the other one is 27, which is not that high if you're streaking and with a 4-man team. So I did decent. But so back to dominating last. So first thing you need is to get your super. So you will need determinant on a gun. So this don't have to be a primary or secondary gun. This could be a tertiary gun that you just put on for the beginning and take it off before you engage the first gunfight at the start of the fight. So after you got determined on this specific map, most players will be generating around B1, so they'll be coming to B1 to take B1, and Normally there are 2 or 3 players that come in first, 1 or 2, and then the stragglers will come along. So you gotta make the choice that you will push up and kill those first 1 and 2, and then back up a little bit to see where the other 4 or 5 are coming from, or just wait until your team engages them and pick them off one by one. So right here was a little late, so I did a mix between picking them off and waiting for my team. So that was a little mix. So you can still see B1 people are dying on my team from B1. So you could either stay up here and shoot from a distance. I saw rifle are getting close and engage in a mix-up. But remember, you have a super, so you have a little advantage over the other players, because you can always use the blue or green to save your life in the beginning of the match. So right here I was shooting by my back, and guys, as you can see that, and if you play the game in Division, your back is the most vulnerable point. You get melted so fast from your back, you won't even know what happened to you. So be sure to always guard your back. Sometimes you can play around PvP, face tank someone. If you can see someone in the back is not putting them much damage, and you turn on them and kill them. But just be very careful with your back. That's the most vulnerable point in the game. It's not your head, it's maybe the back of your head and then your back. You get crazy damage when someone's shooting you from the back. So now I'm just most of them die, so it's coming to melting players. They focus fire me again over here, and so I use a heal. Oh, and guys, in 1.8 and last time, the best 2 skills is a pulse as a solo player and a box, and the mutant box specifically. You use your grenade like I used there for crowd control, but the pulse so you can see where the enemies are coming from, and the box because the box can stop turrets like shock turrets, and it's also be used as a heal, which give you 33% of your health for any build that you run. So the box and pulse is very necessary. The skills that I would recommend, well, not skills but talents, and oh, this area right here on this map, this is the advantageous point, because you can see where the enemies are coming from, and even if they run around, you can engage them before they reach a platform. So please use the platform to the best your abilities to push back the enemies and get more kills from the platform. From the platform, you will need an assault rifle, so you need to shoot with an assault rifle or a sniper or a light machine gun to get the full damage from that distance. So when you're pushing on these people's spawn, this is like the first part of the spawn engagement. Always be aware of who's coming out next to the spawn, like if they're throwing grenades or they're throwing turrets and things of that nature. So you be very careful on that spawn. So I fast forwarded. So we're deep in the spawn now, and the spawn points. If you notice, they change the different spawn points of how the people spawn out, so they could either spawn on the left side, right side, or deep in the back, or more close to the base. So that's how the spawn is reacting, and you just gotta, right now I'm just pushing up because we got a whole team. My team is dominating, not me specifically, but the entire team is dominating this team. So my only job now is to get kills. I don't have to push no one back, I just have to get kills. So that's what I'm doing. If someone is standing behind a obstruction, do not run in there and shoot them and think you can out DPS players. I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes, but the easiest and most effective or safest manner is to throw a grenade. So either put them on their standard effects or allow them to react so you can see what what's your next move in engaging the agent. I don't know what he was doing. He was running away. I don't know what this guy was thinking. How he would survive that. But good job to you, bro. So now we're deeper in the spawn and their base. So we're pushing them all the way back in their base. And guys, I do not suggest taking over the base. Taking over base most usually mean you're ruining PvP and you're getting more into PvE side of things. Because when you're getting a high score at B and everybody's in a spawn trap, anytime your agent goes to take over their base, It's ruining the spawn trap, meaning less agents to kill, less chances of getting the highest score and continuing the streak. So I do not recommend that. As you can see, like I said before, this guy right here, he's hiding behind obstruction. And now they're bored of them, so I'm shooting them to let them know, come engage me, come engage me. He hid behind the obstruction again. I threw a grenade to let him react, and I did not know it was a shot grenade, but it was a shot grenade, and I continued my rampage. So I went around. We're back into the base camp. So what I did here was I'm getting shot by the actual turret. You do not want to get right here. If this guy had more DPS, I would have been dead. You do not want to face tank someone whilst the turret is shooting you. That's a capital fuck up. So do not do that. The turret will melt your ass. See right here, I'm just waiting. This guy did something crazy and it came in between three people there, and just started shooting. And mind you, I have 7,500 firearms on this build and crit damage on everything. I would take off crit damage on the knee pad and backpack, or just one piece, and like raise the firearm to like 8k. I think that will suit you much better. So right here I'm engaging these guys. I killed one, but remember I just saw two players running in, so I gotta go back there and clear them as well. So I kill this guy, put him down. Anytime someone is on the ground, make sure to kill them with your strikers to get more stacks, or with your with nomads, so health and kill props, so you get back your heals. See right there, I killed a guy on the ground. He also gave me a med kit, and as you can see in 1.8, players now drop med kits as well. So that's fucking great. So right here, the whole team, or 5 players right there, is pushing on me. And as you could hear in what the computer said is it's about to be the game about to be over. So you don't want to die right at the ending of the match, because it's just stupid, and you fuck up your KD even worse, because that's what's fuck up your KD. So I just backed up a little bit and mercy rule. That's it, guys. A good build. Make sure you have a super at the beginning. Use the area. Know the team that you're facing. That's it, guys. Enjoy, man. Enjoy Last Stand, man.
Nice. The boy run like a wounded dog. Broke you see and record. Don't run. Baba boy, don't run.